Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. Her squad at 0-1 following the tough loss in the opener. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. Her squad at 0-1 following the tough loss in the opener. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air to open this one up. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, bad plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a first carry for their running back. Room to run at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He hits a big one down the right side. And even 30 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, faking the give. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for an Orlando.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A run on 1st and goal. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. 70 Timbers.
Here's a designed run. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll run it and give it to the big guy, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ready up! Let's go! Nike!
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
There we go, set.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now he's got 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Set.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's a tight, hard-hitting game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set up. 60 Eagles. Check out.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
2nd and
A
goal.
loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Aviator. His first touchdown of the new year. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. It's up and through. The Aviators will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Antlers offense ready to take over once again. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
3rd down and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Down the field. Got him. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. And that will be a 1st down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Rio de Janeiro
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Let's go. 19 Tigers.
Carry now for Allen. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
That's another.
Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be second and goal.
Sack. Cowboy.
Now a give up the middle, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rio.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Antlers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Antlers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Aviators offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here. Starting with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards there. And that will be a first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he won't try to risk much more. Sliding down a gain of 3. From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Let's go now. Go.
Up the middle they go. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Orlando.
You know, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Makes the score Aviators 16, Antlers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Antlers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. He'll get this complete to Allen. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. That's enough for a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I will be right back after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Forced out wide. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. Allen. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, Antlers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point, up and good. And the Antlers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Antlers 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Aviators offense. And their running back set to go once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's a toss, right side, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now a second timeout called by the defense. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. It is a touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The PAT, up and good. The Aviators will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Antlers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. Got it in, coming across the field. He's got it. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game.
And a Rio first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Down at the 21, a gain of 1. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. And that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Now, faking the give. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 2.
Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Now it is first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aviators. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Antlers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On in, left side. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
On the ground, it is Allen. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
At his 48-yard line. 2 yards.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's second and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
8 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And the Rio the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Walker brought in motion. He'll drop the throw. His throw left side is complete. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Third and 2. Here we go. And he's in. Touchdown, Rio.
Touchdown, Rio.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, and now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Aviators offense ready to get back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. They'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. The Antlers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Look wide, get this one complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The drive will start on the ground. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the
Nice job by them
line.
getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Trotter Jr. on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up.
7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
19, Tiger, 19.
Throwing now from the gun. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
That's good.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Orlando. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their Week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in Week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
Aviators 36, Antlers 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Antlers offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Allen, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Antlers.
A carry here for Allen. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Rio 1st down.
They'll throw out of the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
27-yard line.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And will be forced out of bounds, a very short gain.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Rio de Janeiro first down.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And try to fit in the smack, and it was intercepted. And the Aviators force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here comes the jet sweep. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
The Aviators readying for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, inside the 40. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Antlers offense headed back to take over once more. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is first and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Antlers.
Throwing now on first and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Second and 10.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Antlers. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Aviators offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with first and 10.
70 Lions.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll stick with him again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. We'll talk things over before third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
Punting time for the Aviators. Cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Antlers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw taken in, and he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one swung out wide to Allen. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
And it's 3rd down.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. His 11th grab of the game. And a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Antlers.
Off play action. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now on 2nd and long. Back to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
And of all the sacks they have had in this game, Mike, that's the biggest one yet. That is a big-time play. You know what they say? Sacks end games, and that might have been it right there.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.